Hi everyone, welcome back. Nope. I'm gonna have to break that. Okay, so I finished stamping all of the stamping is done. Now I just need to go back and I need to do my 1-inch marks. I think I came up 2. How many did I come up? Bum, bum, bum. 1, 2. So 1, 2, we're gonna line this up here. Give it the 1 and the 2 and the 3. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna use that one. Coming up here. 4, whoops. 4, 3. Give it the 4 to the 3 to the 1. Na, 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 na. And then 1 more. Okay, so I need to do this for both February and March. So we're gonna go here. And then here. It took me quite some time to get everything stamped. However, it was nice because I got a call from my mom, so I got to chat with my mom while I was doing it. Which, if you're thinking to yourself, oh no, you weren't concentrating, I wasn't. So we may go through this and we're like, oh, well, you missed a whole day there, which will be okay if that happened. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like it makes it more interesting when I sing it, but that's probably not the fact. So then we have 20 meal ideas for, say it, February. Perfect. And then we've got, did I call it things I need to use this month? Let's go back. Oh, what was that all about? Did we not tack that down? Oof. Let's start here. Hold on. Grab your glue stick. We got to fail. We have an opportunity to fix. Perfect. Scroll down your glue so you don't get any stickiness that you don't want, and then we're gonna pad that down a bit. Oop, I got some on my desk. That's okay. That is okay. All right. Any on my hands? Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. So what did I call this? Things I need to use this month. Perfect. And then we will put pantry, fridge, and the old freezer. Perfect. And then we have the whole month of February, and then we go into the month of March. Things I need to use this month. And then we're going to go back down in here, come up 2. I won't sing the song, but feel free to. I am so excited about this little quarterly planner. I can't even express it. I think it is going to come in so handy. So handy. I am also really excited that I am using up my composition notebooks that I purchased at 50 cents a piece at the back to school sale this year at Walmart. I really like the Pen and Gear brand. I like their paper. I like how my pens slide across. Slide, slide, slippity slide. I, of course, love the price point. Who doesn't love a 50-cent notebook on back to school sales? I would say the only thing I don't like is the thickness or lack thereof. But then again, you guys know shorter notebooks means you fill them up faster, and then that feeling of dopamine, of serotonin, of feeling like, yes, you accomplished. That's how I feel when I fill up a notebook. I'm like, yeah, I did. So it's only half of the number of pages it was when I started. It doesn't matter. And then we've got 20 meal ideas for the month of March. And I will show you, it fit all the way to the very last page. And then I got thoughts and theories at the very end. So it is definitely a quarterly notebook. I'm a little bit concerned that when I bump into the next quarter, I've got, because February only had 28 days. And then we've got 31 and 31. So I'm hoping it'll fit. We'll just have to see. So let me pop back to January 1st. This is where I had a little bit of issue with the actual stamping. I'm not gonna lie, I usually have issues with the stamping, and I'm not ashamed to say it. Not ashamed to say it. So I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna go up a row so that I can see where I'm lined up, and I am going to draw a line all the way down to the bottom. So this is where I'm gonna put my priorities. So we're going to take this Erin Condren template, and we're going to draw that in, and oops, I'm going to put this away because I don't need that anymore. And then I am going to do a double circle as my focus for the day. So every day of the week will be, actually I'm going to start over here because I like this better. I feel like it lines up better. Every day of the week will have the same setup. So that I can keep track. You can hear Wes, he's watching something on, I don't know what he was watching. Something on YouTube, I believe. And then I'm going to put in focus here, and I'll show you what it looks like. So I did a couple of layouts just to test it and see, you know, kind of like what I wanted, and it kind of looks like this. So I've got what I want to accomplish, my top three things, what I'm going to focus on, and then just some different notes, and then my brain dump or journaling every day. It's going to be household and health related. So as I go through and set this up, I am going to be very conscious about exactly what I want this to encapsulate, and having it be health and household. At first, when I thought of the idea, I'm like, that's kind of a weird idea, April, like household and health. But I can tell you, personally, my mental health suffers if our house is a disaster area and I'm not helping, because we all know there is that stereotypical idea that, you know, there are chores for men and there are chores for women. And I often fail at the household chores, which are pretty much, I mean, in that category, a woman's job or a woman's duties. And I will tell you, Wes is a saint because he does not mind doing the laundry. He doesn't mind doing the dishes. He doesn't mind, making our bed. He doesn't mind any of it. Like, he is totally fine helping out wherever I need help. But I've reached a part in my life where I feel like I need to do better at helping out. Like, I need to be a 50-50 partner. It's not like I'm, doing what would traditionally be male chores, like taking out the garbage or doing the yard work or doing the heavy lifting. I'm not doing anything. I am a princess when it comes to this relationship. So I'm feeling a little guilty. Yeah, I may have got stuck on ballerina farms for a little too long and realized that, my husband is amazing and would never make me do anything that was like strenuous labor. Thank goodness, because I'd fail. Anyway, soapbox, craziness. I'm just trying to do better at being a better partner and keeping our house better maintained and not relying on somebody else to do it. Now, I'm going to give a little bit of foreshadowing here that in 6 months into the new year, I'm going to talk to you guys about how do I hire a housekeeper frugally? How do I frugally make that happen? You wait, it's going to happen. I know you're like, April. No. Yeah, absolutely. And if you currently have someone to help you with your house, please let me know how you do it. How do you budget it in? How do you make it so that it is absolutely working for you and your family? Because I'm not going to lie, there are so many things I would rather do. These are a few of my favorite things. It's not housework. It's not dishes. It's not even laundry. No, it's not. Those things don't even make my top 2 list. They just don't. All right. So as I'm going through this, it's the exact same layout. It's probably a little bit boring to watch. And I'm only going to be filling in this first quarter. I'm not going to be going through and doing the second quarter because I feel like seasons are, I may get through this first quarter and find that, okay, I need to kind of change this up a little bit. This isn't working anymore, but this might work better. So I don't want to commit myself to this layout for the entire year, just the first quarter, which still seems a little daunting because it is the first quarter, but it's only 3 months. And from what I can tell from what I've already used in this layout in my sample notebook, I really like it. It's going to help me. It's just going to help me get this all put together where it needs to be. All right. So you kind of get the idea. I will do the rest of it off of film so that you're not having to see it. And then I will show you what it looks like in the end. All right. I'll see you soon. Okay. So I got all of it laid out. It took a really long time. So if we flip back, there is only 1 extra page. So I'm a little concerned about future quarterlies because February had only 28 days. I did have an extra day though in between January and February. So I could have, well, not really. I'm going to have to think of something to do here. I could always stamp the ideas and theories here as well and do like end of the month. But then for the start of, it wouldn't work there. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But for now, that is a blank page. And then we go into February. I did my 3 priorities and my focus dot. And I just used the Erin Condren clip-in. It has the checklist and the circle that I used for it. And then I just used this as a guide for my straight line. So here's what I'm thinking. I was going to get really extra and do like washi tape on every single page for that month. But then as I was looking at 1, how much washi tape I have in each roll, and 2, how much that would like bulk up this part of the notebook, I was like, I don't think I can commit to that. Like that feels like a lot of washi tape. And the goal is just to mark the different months. So I want to just try the count, like the first page of each month and see what that's going to look like. And I will tell you, as I went through and did the months with the stamps, or the days with the stamps, it did get easier. See, that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid it was going to filter over it, which is not the end of the world because it's only the first page that's going to do that, but I don't necessarily care for it. So if I do this, and I want to see what it's going to look like. If I do this, I can't really see it because part of it's first page, but then I'm going to need to redraw So let's come over here. Whoops. I'm going to redraw these 3. And then I am going to grab, where's my Sharpie? Hello, Mr. Sharpie. Where have you gone to? Oh, I know I have one. Did he just disappear? Hold on. Am I just not seeing it, or is it not here? Oh, it's sitting on my desk. Good grief. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in and try. Oh, I don't think so. Where is that? Where are you? It's not perfect, but it will do. It'll do. Okay, so then let's go to February. And do I just do this page? I think I'm just going to do this page to save me from that whole thing. And I got kind of a pinky flower. I tried to match it as best I could to the cover. I had originally thought of using these, which I'm glad I didn't, because these are much wider and they would have gone into what I had already like done a ton more. So let's go ahead and lay this down. Flip, flip. We'll flip this over. That worked out better. I won't have to rewrite anything. So that is a good thing. So that, and this honestly is extra. If you don't have an overabundance of washi tape, you do not have to do this. You could do this with a marker or just leave it as it is. I do have quite a bit of like washi tape that I am trying to use up for the year 2025, and I figured this was a great way to start. And then for March, I have just got this, it's like a boho brown. Again, working with what I had on the front cover is where I'm at. Just doing that color match. And again, it's all extra. You definitely do not have to do this, but I wanted to finish out this video by getting this on there so that you could see what my final setup is going to be. And I am going to have to use my Sharpie on that one for sure. All right, scoot you over there, get you out of there, and then perfect. All right, so let's do, that is what it's going to look like on the side. It is very, very unnoticeable. I could have also come out a little bit so it was more tabbed. You could absolutely do that. So as we look through this, this is going to be the Health and Household book. And I might get on the computer later and do a little label that says Health and Household quarter 1. Or I could also do it for this page here, just do January, February, and March. So as we open it up, the first page is going to be the things I need to use this month from the pantry, fridge, and freezer, and then 20 meal ideas for the month of January. And remember, this is just going to be health and household. There's not going to be anything else in this notebook. It's very specific. So 3 priorities for the day, health and household related, something I want to focus on each day. And then I've got a spot here where I can free write or brain dump ideas that I have, feelings that I had, accomplishments that I made. And every single day is the same layout. This did take a while to not only stamp, but then go in and draw the boxes and the focus. And it is clearly hand drawn there and clearly hand stamped. I found it very relaxing. I think what I might do for the next quarter is scooch this over here so that I have the same amount of room on each side. And I kind of like the idea of having it over here, and then I wouldn't have this bleed through. So they would both be on the same side of the paper. I know that seems trivial, but after I've set up a notebook, I always have something that I'm like, oh, next time I want to do that. So I think that is going to be something that I do. And then we move into February. So I need to think of either a page like this or a page like this to go into February, like a hearts or something that is more of a February feel. The kicker is I don't actually have a space, I don't think. Let me make sure as I flip through here. I think we are lacking, yeah, because it stops on the 28th, and then we pop right into March with the things I need to use this month and the 20 meal ideas for the month of March. So there won't be that, but I do have the brain dump at the end. So if I did brain dump on this page, like an ideas and positive thoughts and stuff like that before I start February, I would have January, and then I would have March. I don't think that's horrible. I'll work with it. I'll see what I want to do with it. So as far as this one is set up, I'm done with the setup. Now it's time for January to roll around. Probably mid-December is when I will start, kind of looking at pantry, fridge, freezer, and then putting the meals in here. And then January 1st, we will start off and hit the road running. I'm thinking about doing a weekly style on this one where I write in it every day and then do a compilation. Composite? No. What am I doing? Putting all the videos together. Compilation? I don't know. I'm going to stop trying to figure out the word because I'm not getting it. I feel like I'm just not going to get it this morning. I will put all the videos together for an end of the week, and you can see how I'm utilizing this and hopefully give you ideas too. If you are struggling like I am with, making sure that the household is managed, and for me, it's just doing my part because I haven't been doing my part. Wes has been doing all the parts, and making sure that I'm taking care of my health, and all of that goes together. My mental health, the house, my food, everything, health and household in one book. So thank you for joining me. This is, I wouldn't say the end of the series because I'm going to be starting it back up in January, but this is the end of like the setup series until we get to next quarter, and then we'll be doing quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. So I'm not going to set these up. That would be way too much for me to do all of them at once. And like I said earlier, I may find that I want to tweak a layout a little bit and add something different to it. We'll see how it works for the 3 months. I'm committed, and you will definitely see more of this on the channel. I cannot wait to chat with you down in the comments. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have an awesome week. I love you. Bye.